Welcome back to the StaR's Cartel channel. If you don't know, I'm Star. The message I heard is working, working, working. The scripture comes from 1 Timothy 2 and 9. Also, the women in like manner, in orderly apparel, to adorn themselves with modesty and sobriety, not in braided hair or gold or pearls or clothing of great price, but which becomes women professing godly piety through good works. God said for somebody, whoever this is for, you have a light when it comes to stuff being on your plate. You are always working, you are always doing something. I just feel like this is somebody, obviously, this is for a woman. And whenever you have going on in your life, you have a lot on your plate. Like, you have a lot to do. As far as, it's always something. As soon as you're sitting down, you're able to look and you're like thinking, oh, I still have to do this, I still have to do this, I still have to do this. God is saying, even though you have a lot going on, you have, you're always cleaning, you always cooking, you always doing like some kind of work, regardless if you have a job that is kind of like a godly job, like you are professing you are a prophetess, or if you are a pastor, or whatever it is, a mediator for somebody. Even though you have a lot on your plate and you have a lot that you have to do, God said he still wants you to take out time to do things for yourself. He wants you to be able to do these things, and while simultaneously being your feminine self. You know what I'm saying? Because women are naturally feminine. And I just feel like this is somebody, because you are always on the move and you always doing something and you're always busy. It's hard for you to sit down and tend to your own, like give yourself a pedicure, take a bubble bath. You have a hard time being able to, like, sit down, maybe do a facial or something like that. Just do something for yourself. And I understand, you know what I'm saying? I can understand how it can be. I got recently this freebie from Bath and Body Works, a little face mask I got for my little free item. Um, and I still haven't used it yet. And I bought it I got it, well, I didn't buy it, but I got it last week. You know what I'm saying? And for those that don't know, like, when you get to a certain amount of points, they'll give you something for free. And that was the thing that I chose, because typically, as I've already said, I love my sprays and I love my soaps and stuff, and that's typically what I buy. I buy some candles too, but I typically wait on a sale, and I just wait on my points to get up, and when my points get up, then I'll get like their other items. Like, I have bought in the past years ago, they had like a line for like your for pedicures and stuff, and it was really good. They had other kind of facial stuff, facial items that were really good. So I am kind of excited to try it, but I just have not had the time to really just sit down and do a facial. And I feel like God is saying, for whoever this is for, you have a lot on your plate, you have a lot going on. And I understand, because baby, yesterday I was trying to do everything all at once. I had to get the videos done for the day. I had to, obviously take care of my son, make sure that he eats and he good. I trying to figure out what's going on with my car. I figured it out, it's the water pump. And, now I have to figure out how I'm about to pay for that and get that fixed. And you know what I'm saying? Just along with my normal cooking duties and the things that I just, like, just normally. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. And it's hard to say, you know what, I'm going to take out an hour and take me a bubble bath today instead of taking a shower. Or I'm going to take out some time to, just focus on this here instead of, you know what I'm saying? God said he wants you to have time to be in your feminine energy. And even just like when it comes to my hobby over here, taking care of my garden, I want to get over here and do some things, but I just got so much going on. And I understand. And I feel like God is saying that this is not just something that he's asking you. This is not a suggestion. This is something he is ordering you to stay in your feminine energy, stay into doing the things that he wants you to do. You know what I'm saying? Because for some of us, is we still in the Esther fast season. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta be able to manage all of your daily things. And I feel like the Esther fast, it isn't always just about you being so pretty and your skin being a certain way and everything being perfect for a man, because the man that's for you is gonna love you regardless. But it is also so that when you are married and you are like all the way in your happily ever after, you still gonna have to handle that while simultaneously handling all of the other things that you have to tend to. Because I do intend to eventually have a bigger garden than this here. You know what I'm saying? I have a greenhouse that I still haven't took out the box. I have a garden shed I still haven't took out the box. I eventually want to have all like a garden bigger than the one that I had before, and I know that this is something, it takes work. That wasn't easy for me to have all those things flourishing. From time to time I like to, I recorded a video of my garden before I left, and baby, it sometimes you make it just it makes me feel like a certain kind of emotion, because it was a lot of work getting all of those things to start growing and thriving the way that I did. And I don't want to lose that. And I just feel like God is saying he doesn't want you to lose any piece of yourself in the midst of everything else that you are going to have going on in your life. And I was watching this video about feminine hobbies, and as she's going over all these hobbies, I was like, I do almost everything that she said, except I think about 2 or 3 things that I don't currently do in my life right now. But it's like, for the most part, I was like, wow. And some of these, I don't even count them as hobbies. It's natural for me to, if I'm bored, I'll sit down and read a book. It's natural. I love gardening. I love, having candles, and it's like these are just natural things that I like to do. I don't even count them as hobbies. But I feel like God is saying, whatever things that you do that keeps you in your feminine, God does not want you to lose that in the midst of handling the other things that come along with life. And I feel like this is also why God says it's not good for man to be alone, because some of the things that we end up having to handle while we are single, we won't have to handle that while we are married. And I just feel like God is saying, even though you have to handle a lot and it's a lot on your plate, don't lose the aspects of you being who God called you to be. And going back to the message of when God said, this is what God calls you to be at birth. It's not a situation where you have to be confused, or you don't really know what it is he called you to be. This is what he called you to be. This is natural. This is naturally what God called you to be. Anyways, whew, that's the message. That's the message, y'all. I'm kind of tired because I recorded the videos for today before handling this here, because like I already said, I got a lot that I got to handle. I want to try to get my car fixed, but if I can't, it is what it is. I'm you know what I'm saying? But I'm just going to just take it as take it how it goes today. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what happened, regardless to yeah. But anyways, I love you guys to bits and pieces, and I will see you guys later. Deuces.